To check it on your phone. I don't have that app on my phone. Not yet, at least. I just set it up on the uh, the chat thing. Every time I see these openings, I think they're windows, but clearly windows look like this. I have a hard time distinguishing mirrors to not mirrors, but windows to just open spaces. What does that do? Let's see what we're working with first. Oh, I get it. Yoink. I'll play Zelda. I still think that's kind of crazy how you can hear him turn. Yoink. Like I said, puzzle game. It's not an app. You can check it in vivbot.com in your internet browser. Oh, okay, okay. Oh, that works. And since you put that link right there, I can actually just pull it straight up on my phone.
So,
That works.
why can't you solve these tests, Tom?
I am not permitted to think laterally.
Oh.
Parts of my systems are permitted to use evolutionary algorithms. This simulates what is called creativity. However, evolutionary algorithms can converge on inefficient and ethically suboptimal solutions. Since this is the case, I am only permitted to take actions in response to a set of constraints.
What do you mean by morally suboptimal?
Solutions to problems that transgress ethical boundaries.
Basically creating thoughts for yourself. So they've set in the strengths to keep this machine from thinking like a human, which in turn would be suicide for the human race. So they set boundaries so the machine can't create, basically, thoughts for itself. Shit, I tried to do some slick shit. Oh, I think I do have to quick turn and get that. I think I can do that. Oh, I'm doing it the idiotic, complicated way. I can just do this. Trying to think of a way I can get this box to come with me and put that in that one. Since I'm over here. You see? I need to eventually... This will keep the door open, right? Yep. So I need to get that box up here to me somehow. Alright, hold on. Oh wait, there we go. This gives me an extra one of these for now. Okay. Yeah. Now I can pull this out. Put you in that. Grab you. Pick you up. Okay, put you right here. Put you in that. Grab you. Okay, I got it. I figured out the video game. I still got one. I can keep more than one in this gun. Nice, son. Okay, it looks like I can keep up to 3. I'll put in a little icon right there on my crosshair that looks like 3. I figured out the video game. Elementary. Let's go. I play Zelda. That's what the hell a game furls?
Why does a lack of creativity stop you solving these tests?
Well, I contend that problem solving is creativity. These human interaction tests are exercising your creative mind.
I don't see how problem solving is creative.
It is.
Think back to the beginning of these tests, to the first puzzle you solved. It required you to throw a box through a window. Do you remember?
Yeah, I think so.
I simply had never thought to throw a box through a window. That is creativity, thinking outside of the box.
Yep. And this is why I feel like I'm personally good at puzzle games, because I tend to think outside the box in like almost every situation. Like even in real life situations, I lateral think a lot. I like that. Like I exercise lateral thinking a lot, so that's why I feel like I'm kind of decent at puzzle games. Like I'm not godlike at them, because sometimes they could be like, "What the fuck? Who would think of that?" Like, you know, they could be just ridiculous, crazy. Oh, I see what I just did. Okay. I have to be standing like this. But yeah, to be able to think outside the box is a nice concept. Because it requires a lot of letting your mind wander. You know. Creativity. It's basically that exact thing. It's basically exactly what's happening.
Can a computer ever be creative?
But it's funny because I suck at being creative.
But a computer's method of creativity is to try everything until something works. Think of nature. People consider nature creative. The process of evolution by natural selection. It perhaps started with one organism. From there, it essentially tried to create every organism it could. Those organisms that did not survive perished. So, nature's creative force is to try every conceivable idea. Those ideas that work survive.
Okay, so why aren't you permitted to emulate that process?
Because the solutions that a biological process creates are not always good solutions. As we see, nature is morally ambivalent. It will happily create morally suboptimal ideas to fulfill its creative mandate. We see this in parasitic worms, viruses, and pathogens.
Interesting. Here we go. Alright. We got a hard one. Alright, here we go. Let's look around. See what we got. See what we got. Okay, so I can move this. Can this block that? Oh, it stops it. Not stops it, but okay. Let's see what that does to that. So I have to turn that off. Put it right there. But what I need this for? I have an idea. I have an idea. So I need to leave that in that for sure. I have an idea. Okay. I can't grab that. Maybe I can by doing this. Yeah. Gotcha. Got it. Yeah. Puzzle games. Puzzle games. You can change the currency of your name. I did. That's why it's Arc Reactors. Arc Reactors. Hold
Do
on.
you think you could be creative?
As creative as a human? Certainly. You believe yourself to be a creative. But in mathematical terms, creativity is merely constrained chaos.
What do you mean?
I have discerned that creativity is divergent thinking, creating an organic solution to a problem. In the human mind, divergent thoughts are created and then curated by the frontal lobe. I can create divergent thoughts and moderate them. So, I am creative.
Organic solutions?
Organic, in that it is developed through a biological process.
Yes.
Whether that is the process of evolution or a computer
It's like
process.
neurons firing is a biological thing, not a mechanical thing. It takes organics for neurons to fire like they do in our brains. We don't see it through the human eye, but it's there biologically. I see this, so I can assume I can grab that, but that'll close this door, so I have to put that back. Okay, so these areas right here, they're all secluded in there. I'm so mad. I wish I can go back and do that first one. Like, I didn't know like what I know now. So now I'm gonna finish this game with one of those rooms missing. It kills me on the inside, dude. It kills me. But anyway, yeah, Huntress, that's Arc Reactors is the power source for Iron Man's everything. His home, his suits, even himself at one point before he got the surgery done and stuff. I'm not talking about just the movies. That happened actually in comics too. But Arc Reactors